if you're doing well. This is Aziz Khan welcoming you to yet another session of the network simulation series that has been created. Up till now, if you're having a certain amount of queries or problem, you can discuss it in the comment section down below so that your problems are being addressed and verified. Up till now, we were discussing about assigning IP address statically and forming a peer-to-peer network or a similar network between connecting devices with the help of switch. Now we're going to assign IP address dynamically in a short span of time for forming a network between connecting devices. So let's say if we have got a problem of connecting large number of connecting devices together in a particular time space, how we are going to do that with the help of a server known as DHCP, that is known as dynamic configuration host protocol. We're going to form a network in a very short span of time. How are we going to do that? Let us see. First of all, that was dynamic host configuration protocol is. Then we will be able to form a network with a short span of time by assigning IP address dynamically. First of all, what DHCP stands for? It is Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. It is used for connecting several devices easily in a short span of time in order to form a network. IP address is assigned dynamically. So what this dynamic host configuration protocol does that it assigns an IP address dynamically, and that dynamically assigned IP address is used to form a network between the number of connecting devices that are used in forming that particular network, and it also consumes a very less time as compared to forming an IP address and assigning an IP address statically. So let us implement this task. First of all, what we need to do is we need to take out the end devices or users. I will take out three pieces, 1, 2, 3, and let's say two laptops, 1, 2, and I'm going to connect them with the help of a switch. So let me take out a switch, and I also will use the DHCP server that is going to assign IP address to these connecting devices, dynamically. How it's going to be done? Let us see. First of all, we will need wire for connecting all these devices together. So let us connect these devices to the wires. So now the wire has been successfully connected among all the connecting devices. Now what is the next step that we're going to do is we're going to click on this server. We need to on this. First of all, for implementing this, we will go to the server. Then in the server, we will go to DHCP section. We are going to on this server, and at the same time, we are going to assign IP address to this server, and that IP address is going to be static. That is going to be used among all these network 10.10.10.0. Let's suppose is the IP address. It is of class A. Now what I will need to do is that I will assign IP address to individual pieces dynamically. It is going to take a very less time. What I will need to do is just click on this DHCP and look at this. IP address is assigned dynamically. It is also of class A 10.0.0.1. Now I will assign IP address to this device. I will just go to the desktop, go to the IP configuration, just click on the DHCP and IP address is going to be assigned dynamically and in the sequential order. As you can see that 10.0.0.2, the previous one was 10.0.0.1, and it is also consuming a less amount of time as compared to assigning IP address statically. And there are also less chances of error while assigning IP address dynamically. And it helps us in forming a large network in a short span of time. So let us assign IP address to all of these networks. Now you can see that the IP address is assigned dynamically to all the network in sequential manner. So now I need to check that whether the network form between this the network form is valid or not. So what I need to do is I just want to send data packet from this PC to this, from this laptop to this laptop. What I'm going to do that is I'm going to go on this laptop, go to the command prompt. First of all, check the IP configuration, that is the IP address, that is 10.0.0.1. Now I want to send data packet from this IP to the first one, that is the first laptop. What is the IP of the first laptop? That is 10. Let me check it, as the IP address has been assigned dynamically. So I don't know the IP address of the, that is 10.0.0.5. So I will assign IP address to this one, 10.0.0.5. Now let's see. You can see that data is being pinged easily from the last laptop to the first laptop. Now suppose if I want to send data packet from this PC to the following next one PC, from PC0 to let's say PC2. So I'm going to go on the command prompt, go on ipconfig, see the IP of this PC, that is 10.0.0.4. Now I'm going to ping data package from this PC to PC2. Let me check the IP of this PC, that is 10.0.0.2. Then so ping 10.0.0.2. So you can see that the data packets have been sent to the PC2 and it has received it successfully. So the network form is valid. And you can see that it has also consumed a very less amount of time for connecting these devices and assigning IP address dynamically to them with the help of a DHCP servers. So guys, I hope that you will now be able to find or to form a network and assign IP dynamically. So till my next lecture, I will take your leave and I hope that you have understood the concept. I thank you all. Allah Hafiz.